Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Here we are back in Scotland again. This time we're here for the full World Cup experience. 3 races back to back. The punch, the climb and the podium. And the pros, they had their last race last Sunday, which was won in stunning fashion by Björn Andersen. It was really amazing to see. Their race had an elimination system going on, but fortunately for us amateurs, everybody can ride the whole event. I'm racing this event in the C category. I've still got a FTP of 275 going on at 84 kilograms, so that's around 3.3 watts per kilogram. And yeah, let's see how things are going. So the idea of this race is that you have 3 races back to back, which all start around 30 minutes after the previous one. So you've got stage 1, which started at 10 a.m. for me. Then at 10:30 stage 2 will start, and at 11 o'clock stage 3 will start. So depending on how long it takes you to complete the race, you have around somewhere between 5 and 12 minutes of rest before the next race starts. So it's really intense with not a lot of recovery. The first race is a familiar sight. It's the same course as this Mount CRL stage number 1, which you could have seen in my last video. Today we've got quite a big group, around 155 riders, and yeah, my goal was to be somewhere in the top quarter, so the best 25%. So maybe top 30, top 40 position. Yeah, let's see how things went. I'm going to fast forward a bit until we get some action going on. So yeah, first race, had about 10 minutes of warm up. Could easily keep up with the front pack, and the front pack which was around 70 riders big, 70 riders from the 150 that started. Yeah, this race, it's a bit of rolling hills, and then you get a climb. No, right here, this is one of the 3 climbs, and the climb we just did is also the final climb of the race. I had to push a little bit, but still could keep up with the front pack. We dropped about 20 riders, so there's about 50 of us left right now. And then we've got some rolling hills. We do the course which we just came from. We do it back, and yeah, keeping up, trying to conserve a bit of energy, but still, my heart rate is already, it's not high, but I'm working. My anaerobic threshold is around 170, so yeah, I'm already touching on some anaerobic work, and we're approaching the castle climb now, which is quite an important one because it's a steep hill. I try to balance between starting rested but also starting a bit in the front of the group from the climb, so I'm already putting a bit of pressure on the pedals to go to the front, and then as the gradient increases, I put a lot of pressure on the pedals. 7 watts per kilogram, more or less, 6 watts, and yeah, I can keep up with the front quite, not easily. It's a big effort. I'm burning a big match here. My heart rate goes up quite a lot, 177. I max out at 185 more or less. So yeah, I'm digging deep, pushing hard, which keeps me in the front. But yeah, I burned a big match right now. So I want to recover, but I also want to keep up in this group. So yeah, it's a tough balancing act, because the pressure is going on strong. It's quite hot where I am right now. I have a new Zwift setup, and I didn't install it, or the Zwift is installed properly, but it's a new position in my room, and the fan wasn't and was blowing some wind from behind me. So yeah, I was getting pretty uh, hot over there. Um, yeah, hanging in the back of the group, trying to keep up. Heart rate not going down, still in yeah, above my yeah, not my anaerobic threshold, above my lactic threshold. And yeah, let's see how I'm going to do on the final climb. I'm approaching from the back of the pack, 38th position. So yeah, there are 39, so there are about 40 people in this pack. So yeah, I'm already achieved my goal, getting in the top 40, but I want to gain some more positions. So yeah, the gradient increases, so people are pushing off the front, and I try to keep up. I'm gaining a few positions, and I make one. I try to do a big effort, gain some velocity to catch a few other riders. So yeah, not a big sprint, but I ended up in 25th position. I'm looking a bit confused because Zwift had some kind of bug going on, which showed my results in the D category. Fortunately, in the final results, I was put in the C category. So on Zwift Power, my result was in the C category. I ended up in 25th position out of the 155. So yeah, I'm really content. Here I'm looking for the C category. Yeah, I see some recognizable names, but somehow in Zwift it showed me in the D cat. So yeah, let's fast forward to the next race. So the second race, in the meanwhile, got a, I moved my fan, so the fan is standing nou ja, a bit of to the right in front of me, so I'm getting a bit of wind in my face instead of on my back. And yeah, I was able to recover quite a bit. I got my heart rate low again, around the 120s, which is recovery right heart rate for me. And getting ready to start the second race. The second race is called the climb, and it's called the climb because there are three big climbs, or big. They're about 4 kilometers long each at 3% gradient. So yeah, significant climbs. Climbing is not my strongest suit. I am a bit of a bigger rider, so nou ja, the lighter riders do have an advantage over me. But in this race, you get the anvil power up right at the beginning. So my tactic is to nou ja, try to hold on in the climbs and maybe nou ja, let a group go and try to catch them again on the downhill using the anvil. Um, I in the chat they're talking about choosing a gravel bike. At this moment, I'm only having the regular Zwift bike, so yeah, I'm just on the same setup as the last race. So let's see how this race will go. I'll also fast forward a bit through this race. You start in Glasgow and then you approach the Sgurr climb. You start on the gravel side of the climb, and already quite a few people drop their anvils in the beginning part because it's a little bit downhill. But yeah, it's I'd suggest you save it for going down this part of the mountain. Yeah, also big group of people, 130 riders. So when I'm starting the climb in about 30th, 40th position, and I try to maintain a steady pace to get up the climb at around 4 watts a kilogram. Um, but yeah, quite soon I have to let the lead pack go. They're going up there's some really strong riders in there, and I'm not able to stick to that group. So yeah, I'm in 25th position, already heart rate 174, and I won't be able to keep up this pace for the entirety of the climb. Uh, so yeah, the Sufferfest is going strong, and I'm getting passed by quite a lot of people on the steep parts. Usually I'm able to catch some guys at gradients of 9-10%. I can catch some people up there, but the slow inclines 3-4-5%, yeah, those are the ones that I lose a lot of positions. My wattage is already dropping. I started the climb at 400 watts, but now I'm only able to produce maybe 250 watts, sometimes up to 300. But yeah, it's not the same. So yeah, I'm getting past left and right, approaching the end of the climb. Some strong riders passing me. Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, I'm at the end of the climb, so there's a downhill again, so I can rest and recover a little bit. I try to keep up with a group so I can get some drag, but yeah, we're down, you go the roundabout, and you go the same way, you go up again. So there's this little group, I'm in 40th position, and I want to try to keep up. I want to try to catch that group ahead of me. So, because they would provide a lot of drag going downhill on the other side, but it does require quite an effort to catch up. Um, Caught a few riders, but mostly because they were dropping and not because I was catching the group. And yeah, that was a really short match, already back in green, yellow zones, power zones, cruising up the hill, not catching anyone, not dropping anyone, also not getting called by a lot of people. And I feel they're getting closer, so I put in a little effort on the steeper part, but yeah, not big enough to close the gap. So we're back at the top again, and here my tactic is to try to catch them using the anvil. So I started my anvil and give a little bit of power, but it's not enough to catch them, and then they ride away in their pack. So yeah, I just let them go, recovered a bit. I got caught by a few riders, and I tried to keep up with them. But yeah, in 30th position, then I get caught by another little group, and I try again to catch up with them. So I put down some watts, 5 watts a kilogram, to pick up the pace and join these riders. And I try to make it all the way up to the top with them. Then again, they are passing me left, right, and center. One final loop, and then the climbing is over. As you see, I'm suffering a bit. Red power zones, trying to catch a few guys in 43rd position. I try to get a top 40, but it's just not happening in this race. So yeah, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm content with the result, and time to recover again. So here we are at the third and final race of this event. This is the Glasgow crit circuit. 4 laps or 4.5 laps. It's a punchy one. It's around 3 kilometers long, and there is one one big hill, followed by a bit of a rolly kilometer, but the difference is made on the big hill. And my game plan is to stay at the front of the pack, attack at each of the hills, keep up, and maybe get out a nice sprint finish so I can get top 20, maybe even a top 10 on a good day. Depends. Yeah, I've done this circuit once before, and I was quite content with the results. So I'm hoping to reproduce that again today. So yeah, let's see how things will go. So the race began. 130 people again, and 4 laps. You start every time you cross start finish, you get a burrito. I hate the burritos. And then yeah, we're already at the first big climb. Put in a little effort, and I was easily able to keep up with the front of the group. Quite a big group, still going strong. Around 50 riders, more or less, maybe 60. Start finish again, and yeah, going quite good actually, going quite well. Next climb, another effort, standing up a little bit. Heart rate is going up to 176, and keep up the pace a little bit. And we're able to drop quite a few riders. So I think there's about 30 of us left right now. There's a little gap, and we try to keep it up, but the guys behind us catch up again. So there's 40. I try to recover, but recovering means you go to the back of the pack. So the third time I go up the climb, I start from the back, so I end up in the middle. So yeah, I have to push a little bit more power to keep up with the front, and then we prepare for the final lap, and I'll let the final lap play out at normal speed, the rest of it. So maybe 500 meters, 1 kilometer for the final push. Try to recover a little bit before the final ascent, but last lap, nou ja, I had a bit too little pressure on the pedals, so I started at the end. So this time around, I tried to keep up to the front of the group. So a bit more pressure. Come on, Justin, keep up to the front. Yeah, I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack. Already some red numbers. Shifting to the proper gear. So the climb, it's a little bit of an incline. A bit of a false flat, not too much, not enough to make a difference. Then we go flat a little bit. I already put some more pressure to go up to the front. Yeah, there's a burrito, don't get dropped by the burrito. And then the big pressure. Some watts, 600 watts, come up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep it up, 600 watts, yeah. Keeping up with the front group, dropping some people. A big power spike if you compare it to the last two. And now I have to keep up. Come on, guys. Group is all stretched out. I'm in maybe 15th, 20th position. Keep the pressure on the pedals, don't let this group go. There is a bit of a gap opening up, as you can see on the map. Heart rate is high, 180. And I think we opened up the group a bit. Yeah, we're separated. Maybe 25 of us. Okay, now get some recovery in. Try to get some recovery in before we attack the final sprint. So this is a little flat part to the roundabout. So here you can let go the pedals a little bit, try to get my heart rate down. This is tough, guys, this is tough. Be alert, because... Ooh, come on, come on. All the way at the back, don't let the group go. Don't let the group go. I already have to put down, burn a bit of a match just to keep up. Come on, keep in contact. Ooh, I was sleeping a bit over there because I lost contact with the group, but I am able. Ooh, and a burrito. Oi, 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 this is not one of the best sprints. Nope, I let go of the group. I tried to put out a proper sprint in 24th position. 700 watts. It's not bad, but it's not good. Yeah, I blew it. I let go of the group on the final little hill. 23rd position. That's a shame, that's a shame. Okay guys, those are the 3 stages of the World Championship. Oh, lost my glasses. And yeah, the 3 stages of the World Championships, but then ridden by a Seacat rider. Quite content. After all, I'll see if I can get the results in screen somehow. Yes, I can. I ended up in 24th position out of the 129 C category riders that oh yeah, joined this event. So yeah, I'm very content. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed these 3 races, enjoyed this video. I at least enjoyed racing it, and yeah, I'm still figuring out the video editing and the voiceover stuff, how to paste the video with fast forwards and real time, etc. So yeah, if you have any feedback, any suggestions, please feel free to drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye bye.